I got this drill vise as part of a recent yard sale lot. I paid $10 for the vise and 2 Stanley planes. I did some initial research online to make sure this vise was complete. I determined that it was. I got lucky and the swivel pad popped off easily. The whole vise actually came apart pretty easily. I had a little trouble on one of the jaw pad screws, but no heroic measures were required. I used the belly button hole in my tiny anvil to help me punch out the swivel pin. Here's all the parts disassembled. Then I went ahead and cleaned all the parts. I find the juice from roasted red peppers makes an excellent degreaser. My little Harbor Freight razor blade scraper did a nice job on the heavy grind. I used my coarse wire wheel to clean up the knurling. The wire wheel did not seem to have an effect on the dark finish of the metal. Maybe the steel has some special heat treatment or case hardening? I used the soft wire wheel on the hardware. Careful, Magdad. Sometimes you gotta live on the edge a little. I went over the body and movable jaw with my fine Scotch-Brite disc to polish the finish. The jaw pads were a little beat up, so I sanded the faces down a little. I touched up the heads of the pad screws on the belt sander using my drill. I noticed that all 4 pad screws had uneven screwdriver slots. I couldn't come up with a good reason to leave them like that, so I used my hacksaw to even out the depth of the slots. Something else I noticed while cleaning up the parts was that several parts were hand stamped with the number 8. I wonder if this means that the parts were hand-fitted at the factory. Here's all the parts ready for reassembly. I added some flat black enamel and coated everything with paste wax. The pivot pin was tapered, so I had to make sure I tapped it back in from the correct side. I found that I had to clamp a 1/4 inch thick bar in the vise in order to pop the ball back into the swivel pad. This 1920 Armstrong catalog page advertises that this quick action vise can be instantly adjusted to any size. One turn of the handle will set or release the vise. Let's give it a try. It seems like it works as advertised. The Armstrong brothers started out in 1890 making bicycle parts and tools. In 1895, they came up with a tool holder for lathe cutting bits. This was a very successful product that led to Armstrong's expansion into a 100,000 square foot factory by 1905. My quick action drill vise was patented in 1906. The vise came in 3 sizes. Mine is the 1V, the small size with the 2-inch wide jaws. Armstrong managed to stay in business until 2010, when its parent company, Danaher, laid off workers and ceased production of the Armstrong brand. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
my wife.
It's a kickstart. Don't you hate it when your washing machines run out of gas?
She'll tell me I'm a kickstart.